Hi, everybody. It's the Love Witch. Welcome to another episode of the Love Witch Live. I'm Diana Palm, and I cannot wait to help you draw love into your life, increase your self-love, and attract your soulmate. Thank you for joining me today. How do you like my hat? This is my Christmas outfit for the Love Witch, and I've been looking very forward to wearing it. We're not having any snow outside yet, but I expect we will be soon. So wherever you are experiencing and celebrating the holidays this year, I just want to wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all that sort of good stuff, good cheer and lots of love. In fact, there's so much love abundantly available at this time of year because people are in such a generous spirit and wanting to see their friends and family and valuing them and appreciating them and gift giving and celebrating with food, that the energy on the planet is extremely high compared to other times of the year. So this is a time of year where your prayers are being answered. Miracles are very, very easy to come by. So I'm really happy to have this episode so quickly right before the holiday. So Miss Alana, should we put up our card and talk? Oh, here is Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I actually made my little hat. I went to Michael's last night and bought some Christmas ornamentation so that I could match my dress, my Love Witch dress for Christmas. It's the same thing. I have one in white and I have one in red. So maybe I'll get this out on Valentine's Day too. But thank you so much. And it's nice to see you, Tracy. Thank you for joining us. Patricia, thank you so much for coming in. How do you send me text? What is that, Lon? I'm not sure. If you want to communicate with us, Patricia, it's great. I'll just add your information right here to the chat. And Lonnie is moderating, and she'll get back to you on any questions that you have. And when it comes time for questions and answers, if you have any questions for me, I would love to answer them there as well. So Lacey, hi, Merry Christmas. We've got lots of people logging in. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm really happy about this episode because today's card that we pulled, I'll have Lonnie pull that up for you. It is on prayers. And this is a really potent time to pray because, like I said, more miracles are available. The energy on the planet is higher. People are filled with goodwill, even though this has been a very difficult year. In fact, I think maybe people are even working at it harder because it has been such a difficult year. People really want to feel the joy of Christmas time and the holiday season. So they're trying a little harder this year. They're overcoming a lot, and they're also simplifying things where they're not spending maybe so much on monetary gifts, but they're really making an effort to see people one-on-one if they're social distancing or in smaller gatherings. And the focus has really gone more to the actual connections that they're making with their loved ones. So I think that's beautiful. And everyone's celebrating in a slightly different way than we normally would, but there's just tons and tons of love going on. So if you're a sensitive person, you may be able to pick this up. It's given me kind of some sleepless nights. And of course, we're also coming into a huge conjunction with moving into the age of Aquarius just tomorrow. So there will be people worldwide meditating as we shift into this new energy. So we're getting double dose of the light this holiday season, which is pretty amazing, pretty remarkable. So we've got Allison. Hi, welcome, Allison. Nice to see you. So what I like to do is talk about the Spiritual Anatomy Divination card that we pulled, which is from this deck. My daughter and I actually did this when she was still a teenager. But we always sell these because we have a lot of people, well, if they're new to healing and spiritual matters, this will totally help them connect the mind, body, spirit, because in the book it discusses like how some of these things, how do you get physical illness, what kind of emotional things go with them, and how to best clear it up, what you can do to help shift that energy and vibration so that you can receive the healing that you seek. So I love these cards, and that's the focus whenever we pull a card. It's the topic of our show. So today's card is prayer. And Like I said, prayers are really, really, really potent right now. In fact, you can receive miracles this time of year much more easily than any other time of year because there's so many people praying and having focused intention that your wish and desire literally gets into the light of all these streams of light that are going up everywhere all around the world. So when there's no one praying, it's kind of dim out there, spiritually speaking. And when there's a lot of people praying, there's just lights everywhere. And it's so easy for your prayer to get connected with others that are going up and really, really reaching the heavens and coming back to you through spiritual help and support from angels, from your loved ones, from all your helpers in the unseen world. So I love that. Hi, Elaine. Welcome. And Allison always, yep. Thank you so much, Allison. What a nice comment. So, one of my favorite places to pray, and I'd like to see a show of hands in the chat room if you guys pray and if your prayers are heard, if you feel like your prayers are heard, because sometimes we pray for things and then we feel like maybe we're being ignored or like, hey, God, are you busy? Like, why aren't you answering my prayer? And sometimes we forget all the many, many ways that our prayers can be answered. They're so often answered through other people, synchronistic events, strangers coming into your life, or opportunities that appear out of almost nowhere. And all of these things, they may not be the full answer to our prayer, but often they lead us to it. And that's why it's really, really important to pay attention to your synchronicities after you have prayed. But I also really advise, if you want to hit your prayers up in a very, very potent way, I would suggest finding an area near you. All across the world, there's places like this that already has a very high vibration. So locally in my town of Stillwater, Minnesota, I used to go to an adoration chapel. It's a 24-hour perpetual adoration chapel, which means the chain of prayer never, ever, ever ends. And because of this, when you go into an environment like that and write your prayer down and you pray, boom, it is right in that funnel of light going straight up. And it is potent. I have had so many miracles come from praying in that chapel. But you can also receive the same benefit if you're out in nature in a very uplifted area, especially if you're in a vortex area. Oh my. If you have a vortex area near you, the natives, the early people knew where the spiritual centers were. And they knew this because the earth has very high vibrations in those areas and they could be felt. There's often chapels built on them. There are often Indian burial mounds or ceremonial grounds. And if you go to any of these areas while you're praying, this will really amp up your prayer potential. It'll really, really amp up the power of your prayer. So, of course, it's also really, really powerful to pray with groups of people. They always say, like, whenever more than two are gathered to pray, the power is multiplied. So it's not 1 + 1 = 2, but it's more like 1 + 1 = thousands. So anytime you can get in the same like-mindedness as somebody else who truly has the same intention, wow, that is really, really powerful. So if you don't already, get yourself like a prayer partner or somebody that you can get in alignment with this way, and it will be very powerful for you.
Just to add to that too, tomorrow on the 21st, there's a lot of people that are doing meditations as individuals,
yes,
but everyone's planning to do it at the same time. So there's going to be like a really large collective of people that are going to be meditating during the solstice. So
absolutely. And is the time 12:21 or is it, you probably Google that for us, Lonnie.
Yeah.
If you look, Lonnie's going to Google that for us so you know exactly what time. It's 12-something tomorrow. Is that there's going to be like a worldwide meditation to really just amp up the energy and bring in this beautiful new energy. So if you're available or you set your clock and it's like, oh my gosh, you close your eyes and just tune in with like the world during this meditative time, that'll be very, very powerful. And there's nothing wrong with asking for what you want. I want to make sure you know that. Some people think they only have to pray for other people, that maybe it's selfish to pray for themselves, or they don't know how to do that properly. And you know what? There's no judgment. You are supposed to have what you want here. Of course, most of the fun is the journey and achieving it and learning and growing. That's why we're here. But you are supposed to be able to have your dreams come true. And you are supposed to have your dreams answered. So make sure that you utilize some of the things that I've talked about already to really amp up your prayer potential. And if it's like you're looking for some guidance for anything, the angels cannot intervene unless you ask them specifically. So do make sure that if you're looking for answers to something, if you need some extra support during the holidays, or you have a lot of changes going on in your life, make sure that you specifically call them in and give them permission to intervene with you and help you out. They literally have to be called in every single day. You can't just do it once and expect that that's good to go. You have to do it every time you pray or meditate or have that intention. So do give them permission. They're like usually always sitting on the sidelines waiting for you to ask, and they want to help you. So please make sure that you invite them, and you'll see that things can really shift for you much more quickly. Okay. Oh, so Tracy's going to do a fire ceremony. Wonderful to welcome in the winter solstice. Perfect. That's so wonderful. Hi, Mary Klein's with us. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you.
It says 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So depending on where you are, kind of go off of that. But
11:11 Eastern Standard Time. So for us here in Minnesota, it'd be 12 or Central.
Yeah, we're
in Central, so that would be 12 Central Standard Time. No, 11. We'd be 10.
Okay.
We're an hour earlier than Eastern.
Yeah, I just got confused on that.
I know. So just check your own time.
Just Google it. Sometimes I'm like, what time is it here?
Yes.
What time is that there?
Yes, yes. Yeah, actually, yeah. So yeah, make sure that you're in the right time zone. But you know what? Time's relative anyways. Time can be bent. Time can be slowed down and sped up. So whatever time you have, you can actually intend it to join the energy of all the prayer intentions and the meditation going on at that time. So you don't have to specifically sit down at that time, but you just have to have the intention to join the energy of that time. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I also want to say, like, you know, I've had a lot of experience praying. I was actually raised Catholic, so prayer was very, very natural to me. And I don't really follow one particular religion anymore. I just connect directly with Creator and work with all my beautiful angels and ascended masters and spirit guides and loved ones and all of that. So I incorporate everything into my spirituality now. And when I'm working with people, it gives me a really great way to be more mindful that everyone has different belief systems. And I have no particular belief system that would stop me from working with anybody. So it's good to know it could be a totally independent, private matter, the way that you experience spirituality. So when it comes to prayers, that might be different for you. That might be sitting and meditating. That might be tuning in with the energy. That might be calling forth your spirit guide team, or it could be going to a traditional church, whichever way works for you. Or like I said, for some people, that's going out in nature and just tuning in and just like quieting your mind and listening to the birds. And you'll actually feel your vibration raise when you're doing this. And that's what I would suggest. Get your vibration higher before you pray. A lot of times people actually pray when they're coming from a very limited lack position. And it's more like, oh, please change this for me, please, please, please. And it's like begging, and it's coming from lack. And I really want you to be mindful of this. Try to get your vibration up higher before you do your prayers, because otherwise you're really accentuating the lack that's going on in your life. So even though most people do pray when they are in need of something, like something real, like even food or shelter, right? But try to get the vibration high before you call it in, before you have this expectation that your prayers will be answered and that you will receive what it is that you're looking for or desiring in your life. So keeping an eye on your own vibration before you go about your prayers will really, really help you to get more of the results you're looking for. Now, oh, Michelle's with us. Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
So good to see you. So there was a story that sometimes I share. This is many, many years ago when my daughter was very young, and we were having a terrible holiday season. Like I was having so much difficulty. I was working in commission and so many different sales didn't go through, and I literally had no money for Christmas. In fact, I didn't even have money for rent. And I didn't know as a single mom, like how I was going to pull this off for my daughter. And I prayed, man, I prayed and I did go to the Perpetual Adoration Chapel and I prayed and prayed. And I'm telling you, what happened to me was like the most beautiful Christmas miracle. It was like, I think I prayed for a week, maybe 2 weeks. That's about how long this event was going on before I got my results. And what happened was it just came from everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Our prayers were answered. I went to paint somebody's house, and as I was leaving, he's like, hey, I've got an extra Christmas tree. Why don't you go ahead and take it home if you want one? And I'm like, I do need a Christmas tree. That's perfect. You know, I grabbed that Christmas tree and took it home. And then I was thinking, well, at least I have a Christmas tree. I'll just explain to my daughter that we're going to have a simple Christmas. We might not be having gifts, but we'll do really fun things and we'll sing songs and we'll spend time together and play games. And I didn't even really, maybe did I tell you that, Lon? And then you left and came back, right? Mm-hmm. She went to visit her dad's. And when she came back, the entire tree was stacked full of presents. And it was like, I can't even tell you, I don't even know how this occurred. People just kept giving me presents and gift cards and bags of food and bags of hand-me-down clothes that were really nice that all fit my daughter. I mean, it was like all these resources from the universe. And I didn't even know how it occurred, but we had a beautiful Christmas. And you should have seen my daughter's eyes when she came home. You know, I've been just telling her, it's going to be really difficult, honey. We might not have a tree. We might not have presents. And she came home and her little eyes just lit up. Do you remember, Lon?
Yeah.
How that felt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's like, her eyes were just so big. She's like, what? And I just told her, you know, we had a Christmas miracle. I think I told her the Christmas fairies came and delivered a bunch of presents to us. And we ate well and we had friends over. We did sing and play games and we had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And it shifted things too. I got more jobs right after the holiday and all my bills were paid. And it was just amazing. So coming from somebody that had zero and then prayed and had this beautiful series of miracles and had my prayers answered, I want to let you know that this is accessible for you too. And actually with this prayer card that we have right here, I'm telling you right now, some of you out there have been praying and your prayers are being heard and your prayers are being answered. And for some of you, you may be the answer to somebody else's prayer. So please be watchful for that. You may be getting put on the path of somebody who has been praying for you or for praying for the kind of help that you can give them. So I'm feeling this really strongly and I'm actually getting like heated up right now. So I'm feeling really flushed. So I'm like spirit stepping in and being like, oh yes, you guys, you have a lot of prayers coming true right now. So continue to keep up that energy and that awareness with your prayers, okay? So, oh, thank you, Lacey. It's true. Okay, so I'd like to remind everybody that every single week on the Love Witch, we always give away a free supercharged love charm bag. And it's just filled with little goodies in here to increase your love vibration and help you attract more love into your life. And I want to apologize to Brenda from last week. We literally sent the love charm bag right away and the post office returned it, said it didn't have enough stamps. So I brought it to it was a UPS store. They re-stamped it, sent it again, and it came back again. So that never happens. I'm thinking there might be a little love block going on up there that's preventing this from coming to you. So today I'm intending to help shift and clear any kind of energy around love blocks to ensure that this time it gets to you, okay? So we will get that in the mail tomorrow as we're sending off the new one. Lonnie will do a drawing for this today for anybody that's watching this live. So if you're interested in receiving it, be sure to do #LoveCharmBag in the chat, and then Lonnie will know who wants it, and she'll select somebody by the end of this broadcast, okay? #LoveCharmBag if you want it. All right. So, hi, Renee. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Okay, so how is everybody's holidays going? Are you feeling the energy this year? Or has it been more of a struggle? I'm interested to see how this is going for you. Okay. Super. I'm reading some of these comments. And Stacy, good. Keep up the prayers. Oh, Brenda, yes. Thank you for tuning back in. And we'll get some of that energy cleared up for you for sure. And we'll make sure you get this love charm bag. It'll be even more supercharged now because I spent more time here. So that'll be good. Okay. So does anybody have any questions for me in terms of what you're praying for or how it's looking for you? I'd like to just kind of maybe open that up for some questions and answers right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to put that up, Lon?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody got questions for me? Okay. So Elaine said it's a struggle this year. Not a lot of love around me. Okay, Elaine. Well, you know what? This is, I know a lot of people are actually feeling that way. So thank you for sharing that comment. It's really important when you're not feeling a lot of love and support that you actually take the time to kind of go inward, and whether you call it meditate. Well, first of all, you can pray, right? And then ask for your spirit guide team and loved ones to come visit you and surround you with love and support these holidays. And then kind of meditate or tune in to the energy so that you're actually receiving and feeling when they're stepping in closer, because they're always right here. And when we're not feeling it, there's usually a block on our energy field where we literally feel like we're alone. And it's impossible for us to be alone. So if you're feeling like a lack of love or support, we really want to work on you raising your vibration, doing some things to help you get more in a love vibration for yourself, like nurturing yourself, bringing up your joy in your own heart, in your own home, in your own space. And this could be anything. You could do self-love or self-care to help increase that. But also like be mindful that you're not like thinking all the time, like thinking, and trying too hard and efforting too much. It's good to take some space to like, chill out, take a nice hot bath with a glass of wine and just don't think of anything for a little while. This can give you the same type of benefit as an actual meditation. So just calm down and don't think of anything. Just relax, and you'll actually start to hear things and sense things from the spirit world to let you know that they're around you. This will help you increase your synchronicities so that you know your prayers are being answered, that you'll be able to witness more signs that you're being heard and that your prayers are coming back to you, okay? So take some time for that. Okay, do you want to read some questions, Lonnie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Allison says...
you can put them up too, hon.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. That helps me see them.
So I just want to know that I will have a lovely Christmas because my son John won't be home, but my sons Adrian and Matthew will be home.
Okay.
And my husband Paul died and will be with us this Christmas. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes. Your husband Paul will be with you this Christmas. I think it's going to be a lovely Christmas for you. So you said that your son John won't be home, but Adrian and Matthew will be home. Wonderful. Yes, just make it a sweet, special Christmas. You're not alone in this, Allison. So many things are changing for so many people, and so many families are not together, and there also has been a lot of losses. So just really try to stay present in the energy that you're spending there with the family that is available physically. And then also, like I was saying before, tune in with the spirit world so that you can take advantage of knowing as a fact that your husband is visiting you, that he is there, his heart's there, but also his spirit is there. And there's no better time than Christmas time to connect with your loved ones in heaven. This is a time they really want to make themselves known to you. So just be really present about that. Be really aware of that. Spend some time, and you can even pray. And pray is kind of like, it depends on how people use it, right? It's not an old traditional term of prayer, but you can literally pray by talking to your loved one in the spirit world. It's the same kind of energy. So you just talk to him. You can talk to him out loud, or you can really focus in on your intention and talk to him that way. But make that connection. And I'm also actually showing, like, to make sure you share this with your sons, somehow to connect the sons through some sort of prayer. And even your son that's not home this year, maybe if he can connect with you remotely and just have a moment of connecting. I feel like this is really important this Christmas. So see if you're able to pull that off, okay?
All right, we have a question here. Do you see Michael's house selling quickly and smoothly?
Oh, okay, Elaine. I'm not sure if this is the house. I am connecting with like a smaller house, and it feels to me like a rambler. And I'm not sure. I see some stairs, so like a couple stairs in the back or something, some concrete steps. I'm not sure if this is the property you're inquiring about, but this is the way that it's being shown to me. I do feel like it's going to sell rather quickly. I don't see a time frame, but I do feel like it feels like it's going to go rather quick. And I keep feeling like, I don't know if it's already on the market. If it is, I still see that it's cooler outside, but not the frozen part of winter. So maybe moving into early spring. Okay.
Will my other children eventually accept their older sister, Gina?
Oh, okay, Renee. Let's see. Yes. So yes, I feel like yes, they will. But it feels like there's something that it's serving everybody in a way. So it may not be the way you want it. Of course, as a parent, we're always like, we want to put all those pieces together. But there feels like there's a little bit more resistance in the way that it actually is right now anyway. And I don't feel like there's lack of care or thought, even though it may be appearing that way. I just kind of feel like there's more resistance on both sides. There's just something that needs to be finished there still. This is going to be healing though, and I don't know what kind of event is going to happen or celebrated or, a family, something going on, but people will loosen up and accept each other more for sure. I feel like it's all in divine timing, but yes, your answer is yes. And I don't feel like it's anything you have to work at or push or struggle, to create or bring together. I feel like it's serving both parties right now, and it will come back. It will come together.
Let's see. Lacey, this is super sweet. This is just a sweet comment.
Oh, Lacey. Oh, thank you so much. No, I met Lacey at Arthur Finley College in 2010.
Oh, awesome.
It's really, really nice for you to tune in here, Lacey. I appreciate it. Yeah, we met a long time ago at the mediumship school. So that was really, really cool and such an adventure. It was a really great adventure. And Lacey and I hit it off right away. We got along really well. So it's really wonderful to see you, Lacey. How are everything? I hope everything is going well for you. And that you've been doing well with all of this coronavirus and pandemic and isolation and stuff. Although, what's going on with you, Lacey? There's something going on with you. Something has been shifting lately. And I feel like you have some concerns in your heart, like you're in your relationship area, your relationship space. It feels like just some old energy moving out. But I just want to let you know that everything looks really, really good for you. So whatever you're going through right now, it's temporary or it's residual. Okay. And I just feel like really, really, really good love and abundance coming in.
Awesome. We have this from Tracy. This is a beautiful comment. Energies have been a bit heavy, Following much of your guidance, Diana, been giving me lots of caring, kind self-love and staying high vibe. Thank you ever so much. This is the first year grief hasn't weighed me fully down. Enjoying all my children at home and 2 grandchildren. Bit cramps. Feeling the blessings.
Oh, I get it, Tracy. I know it's like we want all the kids to be together, and then it's like, get out of my space. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're taking that time for yourself and doing some really good, loving things for yourself. You know, it's so funny because we always want love to come from the outside. And it's so much easier and faster when we bring it from the inside, because it's like an absolute magnet and it's immediate from the outside. So when we're feeling that space of, you know, we're stuck in grief or we're feeling lack and we're looking for it outside of ourselves, it's like impossible to find. You know, it seems like it's just so hard. It's hard work. And it's, I think that's when we create those cycles in our life where we like meet like kind of one jerk or one loser after the next, you know, and all of a sudden we're like, you know what? I'm giving myself the love. I am actually doing for myself what I want. And you start filling that up on the inside. And you start being like, wow, if I was dating me, this is what I would do. I'm gonna go buy myself some flowers. I'm going to like make a really great meal. I'm going to like really pay attention to my life, the friendships that I'm spending time with, the places that I go, the way that I dress, and you start really, really loving yourself as if you're loving a lover, as if you're caring for somebody else. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, there you go. And your love meter goes skyrocketing, and boom, you'll have more options than you've ever imagined because you're doing it the right way. You're doing it in here first instead of out here. Okay. So I love that you're doing that, and you're going to see, Tracy, you're going to see how this works for you. It's going to be really amazing.
All right, let's see. We got one question here from Stacy. Will I be able to pull through a difficult situation I'm going through now, and will I ever find a loving life partner?
Stacy, okay, good. Yeah, I don't know if you've been sad for a while, Stacy. It feels like there's some depression, so I don't know if that's you or your partner. It does feel like it's been pretty dark. It feels it feels heavy. It feels like struggle. It feels like you've been there for a while. I want you to take my advice that I've been sharing in this episode, okay? It's super, super important. No matter what is going on, and no matter if you're with a partner or not, or if you're with a good partner or not, okay, no matter what, for you to create the energy in this vessel right here, your body, that you are giving yourself that love and raising your vibration every single day, because that can help shift your partner to actually respect you more and be more nurturing and loving towards you when he sees that you are. So make sure that you're not doing that out of spite. A lot of people will be like, well, you're not doing it for me, so I'm doing it for me, you know, and that's their total wrong energy. It's more of like a calm, peaceful energy, like, okay, rather than even putting them in the picture, just being like, well, what would I want my partner to do for me? So I'll do that for myself, and just going towards it with a positive approach rather than lack. They're not giving me this, they're not giving me that, so I'll do it. That's got this like boomerang energy, and that kind of thing can backfire on you. So make sure that when you make this choice to do these loving acts for yourself, that you're doing it really out of an open heart to love yourself, not to take over for somebody else that ought to be doing it for you. And when you're in a relationship and you start to really embody the self-love, your partner will do one of two things: turn around and start valuing you and treating you well, and your relationship will be much more harmonious, or they will split because they can't get into the love vibration, and you'll attract in somebody who can get into the love vibration and who will be really good to you. So either way, you want to just always start right here and raise your love vibration by doing all these loving things for yourself, and then allow the world to kind of shift around you, because it will. Okay.
Awesome. She wanted to follow up with that.
Oh, sure.
Saying, my ex wants to be with me, but I left him 3 years ago.
Okay.
So that fits too with what you said too.
Yes. You know what's interesting? Now, I'm not getting a good, well, you'll know if it's right. I think you might be determining this right now. There are actually a lot of lovers from the past coming back in. And it's really important to know that they're coming back in with a new energy because, of course, the old energy, that's already done and over with. So even though it might be a repeat lover, a repeat someone to love, the energy is different. And there are actually a lot of people realizing that they were supposed to be together, but they screwed it up because they had a lot of bad behaviors or they were immature or irresponsible. But right now, in particular this year, there's something that's been shaken down. And there's many more soulmates realizing that they're soulmates. There's more people coming back to you from the past. So that's always your option. You always have free will to look at that and see if that person has made changes or matured, and if that's something that you could jump back into with your heart. Of course, I always say don't jump on back in like no time has passed, because time has passed. So if you do decide to reunite, take your time in getting to know who each other has become now, because the people of the past have already gone, okay? So do take that time to be open and clear. And also, I want to say this, only do this if you can bring yourself up to speed and release the past and just forgive whatever didn't work out and forgive old behaviors and come in with a clean energy. So this is real important when soulmates are reuniting, is that the baggage isn't there. Because if the baggage is there, you'll just go through the same crappy old cycle over and over and over, and no one wants to repeat that. So if you can be clear and you can take it one step at a time with this person and get to know them for who they are now, there could be a real potential.
Cool. Brenda here says, I'm worried about my mom this Christmas. She is social, and this COVID-19 has her trapped in her home. Our family is small. I'm trying to do what I can. Can I ask for extra prayers for her?
Absolutely, Brenda. Love to. Actually, let's do that now, because I know everybody has things that they want for themselves and their loved ones. And like I said, this has been a year of heightened intensity around bringing to awareness, wanting to be there for people, not being able to, or wanting to get ahead and then not having opportunities and just having things shut down. I mean, in a lot of places, you can't even go out to dinner. We can go out to dinner if we drive over to Wisconsin. We can have dinner, but we can't have dinner in Minnesota. So, there's a lot of restrictions, and I know, I don't want to get into all the different reasons or whether or not they're good. It's just been difficult for all of us, for all of humanity. We've all been going through this. So I would like to actually just do some special prayer energy and send it to everybody so that it reaches you wherever you're at and with whatever it is you intend. So if you're watching this right now, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and get my connection. And what I'd like you to do is just take a moment to become very, very clear about what it is that you want to have in your life, what prayer you most want answered, what synchronicities you would like to experience, what kind of loved ones in the spirit world you'd like to visit with, what kind of love connections you want to have in your life, whether it's a current partner or a new partner coming in, and how you want your energy this Christmas and then in this holiday season to be, and even going into next year, if there's some changes that you want to see come in that will help bring more joy and abundance into your life. I want you to cultivate like an image in your mind right now, and I want you to really, really think about this, okay? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my connection, and I'm going to just run around and scoop all of your desires up and all of your prayer energy up. And I'm going to go ahead and just like bring this up into the light and really add a lot of power and energy to this, and then bring down for you some special blessings, okay? So this will just take a couple minutes, but I want you to be mindful. Close your eyes. Picture what you're praying for, who you're praying for, and your desire for them or yourself. Okay. And then I want you to just say in your mind, and so it is. Say it out loud if you want to. It adds more energy to it. And so it is. Your prayers will be answered. I felt really good. I got to see what some of you are praying for, and it's really beautiful. So yeah, there's a really great energy in this. Yeah, expect some really wonderful things. And even when it looks bleak and it looks like it's not coming, don't believe that. That's not the truth. It's coming for you, okay? So I just saw some really, really amazing things. So yeah, it's definitely coming.
Well, I mentioned the 2-for-1 and the love text.
Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, gosh, I almost forgot. Oh, yeah, I do have some specials. If you're interested in a private session with me, I'm doing 2 for the price of 1 right now. The price is not on my website. It's only available in the link below this video. And the certificates are good for up to a year. So people are buying them right now, and then they'll just bank them and use them whenever they feel like they need them. What I do is a lot of reconfiguring in your subconscious programming, removing love blocks and different emotional traumas and pains, and reprogramming your DNA and your belief system and your energy system to receive more abundantly, easier, to have more love in your life, to heal whatever you need to heal. So if you're interested in that, check out the link below. The sale ends on Christmas. So there's a few more days left. So that's a 2-for-1 offer. Buy one for yourself and give one to a friend if you want to. That's what a lot of people have been doing.
Should we run the...
Yeah. Lonnie's got to, oh, she's made a very special advertisement. You got to see this.
All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
Who loves Lonnie's advertisement? Renee Cahill. Yes. I know. I love it. We should have taken that banner down.
I know. I didn't realize it would be up on it.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, she made that for me like in the wee hours in the morning or late last night, whichever way you want to look at it. She was up making that for me. So I love it. We'll put that on Facebook too. It's so cute. Yeah, so that's a 2-for-1 right now. So check that out if you're interested. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot of people that were like, they wanted a session for themselves. They were maybe on the fence, or maybe they thought they couldn't budget for it. And then they're like, 2-for-1, yes, I'm doing it. So they got one for themselves, and then they gifted one to a special friend or family member. And I've been getting a lot of those already booked in for this time frame. And those people that are the recipients of these gifts, they're so mind blown and so filled with gratitude. We've been able to do some amazing things and really shift some energies for them in their life, and they're just so grateful. So anyways, it's a lovely gift if you think about that, if that's something you want to think about. So should we pull some hearts? I want to pull some hearts and see what other kind of messages we get for people today. What was the other thing you mentioned, honey?
Oh, the text code.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot too. So we also have, if you're interested in bringing some more love into your life, and if you're into essential oils, which of course I am, we have a special love potion that Lonnie and I made, and I have included it in my book, The Love Book, but we're offering it just for freebie if you want the essential oil formula that we have that makes up the love potion. So what it is, it's just going to tell you a drop of this, a drop of that, and it'll tell you the little formula to use, but it's really, really powerful. It'll help you raise your love vibration. It'll help you to just be in the energy vibration of love and attract love and increase your self-love. So we have that. We're putting that down below this video too, Lonnie. Yeah, and you can text it. Oh yeah, like Lonnie's got it here on the screen. If you go text 44222 and then put in all caps love potion in the message part, you're immediately going to get a little text message back from me asking for your email address. And once you put that in, send it, and immediately you're going to get the love potion in your email box. So it's really fast, and you'll get it right away, and it's all free, of course, but it'll give you our special formula. In the love book, we have like a bunch of different ones, but that's like the #1 love potion. So you'll really enjoy that. So make sure you get that. It'll also add you into our love tribe for like uplifting messages about love, relationships, healing your heart, and all kinds of good stuff for love vibration. Okay. So yeah, take advantage of that. All righty. So we've got, let's see. Oh, trust. Whoops. I trust I won't drop it. Okay, so we've got trust. You know what I'm feeling with this? Having to do with your prayers. Trust that your prayers are being answered. Okay. And I know, because when I connected with you guys and I could see everybody's different worlds and desires and prayers and what they're bringing in energetically, I could see all of that. And so I want you to trust that, yes, your prayers are being answered. Trust that you're receiving the answer to your prayer. Okay. I feel like that's exactly what this has to do with. There's a lot of different ways to interpret. Oh, try it this way. There's a lot of different ways to interpret trust. Of course, there's the trusting of yourself and the trusting of your spirit team and trusting the creator. Like, you're not alone. The universe has your back. So do your prayers, raise your vibration, and then trust. And it's that easy. You don't have to make a lot of effort once you've released the energy and found your space, found your mood and your energy peaceful. Okay, that's an energy of trust as well. So really, really trust that your prayers today are being answered. And I want to hear you, like, down in the comments below this video or after this broadcast. I want to hear how many of your prayers are coming true and how many blessings and how many miracles you received. I really want to hear that, because like I said, it's all super ripe right now. It's very, very easy to bring this into your life at Christmas time. Don't pay attention to the lack and the fear and the worry and the stress. You're remarkable, and you have this power and this energy to pray and receive what it is you want. So I want to hear all about it. Don't forget to tell me all your results. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Tracy. Okay. Oh, Zane's on. Hi, Zane. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Okay. Let's see. We got one more. How are we doing on time? One more, and then we'll pick for the love charm bag.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Oh, goodness. Here's, we got flirt. So many of you might not know this, but I love this card. I love this heart. I love to flirt. Are you kidding me? You know what? Flirting is a great energy, because you can go out and leave your home and flirt with people and lift them up for an entire day. Flirting doesn't have to be like sexual. Flirting can just be complimenting somebody or smiling at them, or like really like sending them love with your eyes, or like checking them out. And they're like, yeah, I do look good. Yeah. Okay. I thought, you know, maybe they've been wearing their sweats for the whole year with coronavirus, and all of a sudden somebody looks at them and thinks they're attractive. That can boost them all day. So get out there and flirt. That's another beautiful way to spread the light and lift people up, and just be energetically uplifted yourself, because it feels good when you make somebody else feel good. So that's the way I want you to think about this flirty energy right now. Get out there and purposefully look for some people to compliment. And it could be because they're cute. It could be because of the way they dress. It could be because they're a good service person, or they're, you know, doing a good job, or they're working, or their store is open when so many others are closed, or whatever it is. Whatever you can find to compliment somebody, and in a really sweet, flirty way, you'll just like spread this light like crazy. So think about that. That's really good for your love vibration.
Zane added, flirting is bantering too, playing and joking. That's great. That's
yes,
good energy to stay in.
Exactly. It's like not taking it so hard. You know, sometimes people are like, he's flirting with me. Oh my God, I have a boyfriend. And they close down immediately. And it's like, oh, sweetie, it's like flirting is fun. It's sweet. It's uplifting. It doesn't have to have intentions of going further. It doesn't have to be a threatening situation. It's like expansive. It's wonderful. So yes, banter, and it's very good for the soul. So yeah, I just want to encourage that. All right, so let's see. Okay. I'm setting aside some that we've pulled recently. For some reason, they want to come back out. I should pull them out of the bag.
I know that happened to you last week.
Okay, and here's the last one for today.
They're all jumping today.
Yes, they're jumpers. Okay, you are ready. And I'm going to hold that right up to the screen. Yes, you are. You are ready, okay? Whatever has been on your mind, you maybe you're thinking you're not ready for love. Maybe you're thinking you're not ready for a relationship, or I'm not ready for Christmas. I'm not ready for the new year. I'm not ready for whatever this next big step is. Honey, yes, you are. That's your answer. You are ready. So take that in. Take it in. You are ready. Trust. Trust all the pieces are coming together. Trust in your miracles. Trust in your prayers. It's all coming in for you right now. Okay? You are ready. So let's just flip that. As the longer you feel you're not ready, the more you're literally holding everything at bay and everything good wants to come in. So keep saying to yourself, I am ready. I am ready to receive. I am ready for love. I am ready. Okay? Whatever it is, you're ready. And the universe has your back. So you're in good hands. Okay. Miss Alana, are you ready to pull a love charm bag?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have her look through that. And yeah, we have I think, you know what? I love to find really special places to pray. And I love using all the different methods of prayer. I do spend a lot of time out in nature, except for when it's really, really cold. But lately what I do is I go out with my coffee at about 4:30 or 5 in the morning, and it's just silent. And, you know, no people are out, no cars are out, but I can hear a couple little animals, little birds or something, which is unusual for winter time here. But it's very, very quiet. And then just a few little, you know, songs from the birds. And I love that because it feels very peaceful, and I can still see the moon often at night. I usually can't see the stars in the morning unless I get up a little earlier, but I love that, and that's when I feel most connected and just really, really easy for me to connect. So if that's the way that you like to pray and send up your energy, consider that too. It's a really nice time to do it.
All right, so let's do Renee K.
Oh, Renee, yay! All right. So Renee, if you want the love charm bag, we're going to send this to you. Feel free to use this for yourself, honey. You could also give it as a gift. It's got a little pink quartz love heart in there. It's got a little seashell, a little note from Lonnie about like just being grateful for love. A little red rose, calendula, pink rice, a little heart charm, a little thank you charm, and some lavender. So this will it's so sweet, and it'll really help just surround you in the energy of love. And I always tell people, keep it in your purse, keep it in your pocket, sleep with it under your pillow. Just keep it around you, especially for the first couple of weeks after you receive it. So you can just just get used to that energy and the vibration and receive all the benefits from it. Okay. Well, I think that's it. And I don't see any more questions. So, oh, Tracy says she likes that time too. Tracy, one of these days, I'll have to fly over there and get up early and have our coffee together. That'll be really fun. Okay, so that's it for today.
All right. Yeah, it looks like we got all of everything.
Yeah, well, this is the last time I'll see you guys before Christmas. So I really want to wish everybody a really beautiful Christmas and a really beautiful, magical, magical week. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.